Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nelly, and if you're new here, welcome. So today I have a little story time for you guys. As y'all can see, I flat ironed my hair today, but that's besides the point. I'm here to show y'all and tell y'all what happened and why I barely ain't got no edges. So long story short, the day was September 23rd, 2024, a few months ago. I decided to dye my hair black. My hair was black, but it's not black, and I wanted it like crispy black. So I dyed my hair, and I figured, okay, the next day I'm gonna put in my clip-ins. They're gonna be, my clip-ins are jet black. It's about to be cute. I woke up in the morning, and I had to go to work, and my hair was itchy, but I ain't paying no mind. I was like, I just dyed my hair. It's gonna be a little itchy, so it's itching, but I'm trying not to like play with it, mess with it, to not make it worse. Then after work, I had to go to sign on my house. So it was closing day. And now it's itching more. And I'm thinking, I can see that my head is starting to swell around the edges a little bit. But I'm like, Lord, just let me get through this. Because I can't be showing up there all lumped and bumped up. Like, what the heck? So then I'm laughing now, but it wasn't funny before. So I signed. The pictures don't look too bad because I end up moving my hair all the way to the front like this. So the swollen part, you can't really see it, right? As soon as I left out of there, I booked it to urgent care. I'm talking about Zoom. I went to urgent care, and they're like, so what happened? And I'm like, oh, I dyed my hair black. They looking like, oh. I said, yeah, and I was allergic to PPD. I guess that's the product that I'm allergic to. I didn't know that I was allergic to it because I bought vegan hair dye. There's this brand called One and Only. Now, who would think that vegan is going to make them sick? Nobody. Like, I'm thinking if it's vegan, then they have to do their proper whatever they need to do to make sure that it's free from harm, I would have thought. So the PPD is the chemical. So when I went to go look it up on YouTube, because I'm like, allergic reactions to hair dye, and I seen people whose heads swelled up, eye shut, and everything, and I said, oh, this is me. This is what's going on with me. And that's why I knew when I got to the hospital to tell them I was allergic to PPD, and this is what happened. So they said, oh, no worries. They wrote me the little prescription for a steroid to bring the swelling down. So I'm at home, I'm taking my little steroid. The next day, by nighttime, my head is deformed. I'm gonna include a picture. My head is deformed, and I said, I'm looking like a little alien, and I said, no, this is not happening to me. This ain't happening to me. So the next day I woke up, and one of my eyes was shut, and I said, now I'm getting scared. My eye is shut, and I said, Lord, please don't take me out for trying to be cute. Do not take me out for trying to be cute. So I have a client who's a doctor, and I sent him a picture of my face and my swollen eye. He was like, holy. He said, do you know that it could potentially clog your airways? And I'm like, well, I'm breathing fine. Like, I feel fine. I'm just calling you to tell you that this is what they prescribed me, and it's not getting any better, so he can double check. So mind you, my one eye is closed, so obviously I'm not driving anywhere. He was like, okay, I'm gonna come pick you up. So he came to pick me up. I left. I get to the hospital, and at this point, I'm so embarrassed at the hospital to tell them what is wrong with me. So I said, I'm having an allergic reaction to hair dye, and it's the PPD in the hair dye. They said, what color were you dyeing your hair? And I said, black. And they said, well, what color was your hair before? Don't play with me. Don't play with me. So let me tell you the worst part. So my one client is taking me to the hospital. I gets there and I sees another client. And I'm like, hey, so-and-so. He don't recognize me. He don't recognize me. And the client that took me was like, Your mom will barely recognize you. When we finally get admitted, he's like, so what you giving her? And this. He's basically telling them this, that, making sure everything going right. And it was like, looking at him, and he was like, oh, I'm a physician. Because they were trying to explain stuff to him. He said, I know. Like, I'm a physician. Anyways, they gave me all these antibiotics, all this stuff, liquid Benadryl that made me literally higher than a kite. I was spinning around. My chest was high. And I was like, what the? I was admitted to the hospital, so I had to stay. And my client who brought me, he ended up leaving because it's now like 11 o'clock at night. He left, and I'm praying. I'm like, Lord, do not tell me that I'm about to go out like this over some hair dye, trying to dye my hair black. Nah, I can't go out like that. I had to stay the night. So during the night, they were coming to give me medicine to still try to bring that inflammation down, and the inflammation was not going down. It was not going down. My eyes started to open up a little bit. And so I'm like, well, my eyes is opening up. Like, I'm not about to be here doing nothing. Send me home. So I went home. The next day, both my eyes opened up. So they were small, but they were open. And so I'm like, I'm not one to sit around doing nothing. I said, all right, I'm going to work. And at this point, it's Friday. And I get the keys to my house this day. And so I went to go meet the real estate agent. She said, I just seen you on Tuesday. What happened? So, girl, you ain't realize what I was going through. After the swelling went down, my eyes went down, and so now this is the worst part. My hair, my scalp, it's peeling. It's inflamed, it's bumpy, it's red, it's oozing. So like I'm having to literally walk around with a towel so I can like wipe it because it's literally oozing onto my face and it's drying up. And I thought, okay, I mean, I'm foolish because it itches. So I was peeling the scabs off. It was getting worse, and sometimes I would itch it and my scalp would be on fire. So I was having to, I washed my hair so many times in just that week. It's insane. So I washed my hair with lemon, aloe, and baking soda. And I would just basically make a little paste thing and put it on my scalp, wash it and put it on my scalp to calm it down. Like, it would itch and hurt and burn so bad. It would have me in tears. So anyway, I won't be dyeing my hair again. But a part of me is like, well, what am I supposed to do when I start going gray? So I'm just supposed to be gray? Like, I don't understand this. But I was told that you can go to a doctor and they will prescribe you hair dye for people who's allergic. So I guess that's what I'm gonna be doing. So that is my story time. I hope you guys never have to go through it. I hope you got a laugh out of it. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. And thank you so much for watching my video. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.